I just saw this setup on JPY, and I think that is the setup that I'm going to take because JPY is overall bearish currently. Now let me show you the setup, because the setup on Euro USD, I'm not sure it's going to play out again. Let me show you on JPY. Now this is the setup on, let me bring my computer closer. Okay, this is the setup on JPY, and let me explain why I'm taking this setup. If you come to the 1 hour time frame, no, let's go to the 4 hours first. On the 4 hours, you're going to notice that we have this bullish movement here. However, price has mitigated this zone multiple times and it failed to break above it. So that means that we are about to see a down movement to the downside. Now, if you go to the 15-minute time frame, you are going to notice that we have a fair value gap somewhere. We have a fair value gap here. If we go to the 5-minute, we see that even better. So we swept liquidity, changed character, broke structure. So I'm waiting for price to come and tap me here, and it's going to give me a 1:3. So I'm going to wait for this trade to play out. If it doesn't play out, it's fine, but I'll wait. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Tuesday and it's currently 6:55 p.m. I want to show you guys the trade that I was looking at yesterday. Unfortunately, today I didn't have time to sit on the chart and look for a trade. However, on my 25k account, I took a loss yesterday, and I'm going to show you that loss. That does not, no, I saw a trade today, but I was not sitting on my desk, so I didn't take that trade. However, that trade went so well. It was on Euro USD. Now, yesterday I took a trade that hit me an L on my 25k account. Now, there was this trade that I showed you guys that I was going to take. I took that trade. Currently it's in profit, and I have actually broken even already. Like, I have moved my stop loss to my entry, and I'm going to show you that trade right now. Now, this is the trade that I took yesterday on my 25k account that hit me on an L. If you look at this market very well, you will see that this is the support level that I was looking out for. Price was at this resistance level. Then what happened next is that price created a liquidity sweep here. Price created this liquidity sweep. It left fair value gap. I created liquidity here. So I was expecting for price to tap me in and take me for TP. That is not what happened. Price actually tapped me in and hit me at a stop loss, and this trade was a losing trade. But right now the market is actually selling, but I won't take this trade anymore. Let me show you the trade on Euro USD that I was looking out for yesterday, and currently it's playing out well. I have, as I said, I move my stop loss. This is the trade here. So this trade has tapped me in. I am waiting out for a 1:2, and I hope that happens. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Now, this is the trade that I saw this morning. Is it yesterday? Yeah, this morning, but I did not take. Let me take this away because I didn't actually take this trade too. But this one, however, I was expecting for price. This price broke structure here, so I was expecting for price to tap me in. It actually did tap me in, and it gave me 1:2.22, but I was not in this trade. So we are waiting currently for this one to hit me TP, and if it hits me at break even, it's okay. As I was saying, if this trade hits me at break even, it's okay. However, I wouldn't have lost anything. I like how I'm trading these days, but I don't like the fact that I don't have time to sit on the chart and look for actual opportunities in the market, because trust me, I've seen so many opportunities since I started trading again this week. But I have taken one trade already on my 25k account, and I hit stop loss. I didn't lose a lot. I lost about 100 and something because I am risking 1%, but I didn't go full 1%. I don't know if it makes sense. However, that is it. And if this trade goes well, I will give you a feedback. If it does not go well, I'll give you a feedback as well. So bye. And I'm in school right now, but I want to talk about the trade yesterday. Unfortunately, that trade hit stop loss. Let me go somewhere I can talk very well. Hey guys, good morning. Today is Wednesday, and I want to talk about the trade I took yesterday. That trade hit me out at break even, and so far I have not had any winning trade this week. And on my 5k account, I've not had any losing trade as well. So far this week, I have taken one trade on my 5k account, which hit break even. However, on my 25k account, I took one loss this week so far, and we still have like Thursday, Friday, and today. I've not taken any trade yet for Wednesday. So I've not taken any trade yet for Wednesday. and I don't know if I'm going to be able to take a trade. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how my trading has been so far. So I've not been able to take a lot of trades. I've not been able to see good trades. But when I go back to the market at the end of the day, I see very good trades. That is because at the time I should be trading, or at the time my setup shows up, I am in school. And the reason why I'm here is for school. I cannot trade that. I think the only period where I'll have good time for trading is going to be in August, because in August I have holidays. Yes. Now, for this week, it's been basically like I've not taken a lot of trades, and I'm proud. Like, I'm really proud. I am come to the point again where it is no longer about the money; it's about the habits. My trading habits have come to play again, and I am so proud of that. I know it's taking a lot of time, but it's okay, right? It is really like it's okay. So this is the update that I had for you guys, and I'm going to see you later on in the day if I have a trade. If I see a trade, I will see you later on in the day, but if I don't, it's fine, it's okay. We're going to see tomorrow. So bye. Guys, today is Friday, is the last trading day of the week, and so far this week has been filled with stop loss to stop loss to stop loss, and I'm about to lose my 5k account. Oh my god. Now I made a mistake, and this is the mistake, and I don't know. Normally right now I'm having two accounts, one 25k and one 5k, right? Now for the 25k, I have taken multiple losses already, but for the 5k, I remember I said I was left with like 150 to lose the account. This week I took one trade on the 25 on the 5k, and I hit stop loss. But it was not such a huge thing, it was like $12, because right now I'm risking $12, so that I can get out of drawdown before I add my risk. So today I saw this trade on Nasdaq, because remember the last video I said I studied Nasdaq, and each time I see a good setup on Nasdaq I want to take it. Tell me why. When I was entering this trade on the 5k, I thought it was a 25k, so I over risk. I risked like $100, and if I lose that $100, I'll be left with $23 to pass. Peace. I'll be left with $23 to lose the account, to 5k account, and I thought the 5k was 25k, so I over risk. Right now, trust me, everything I want to see in the market, I have seen it. Price has gotten to my point of interest, price spread, liquidity, price change character, there is a fair value gap. But over risking is really making me to flip right now, because what if it does not go well, right? Let me show you. Basically, this is the trade. This is my point of interest right here. Price has swept liquidity, changed character, and there is a fair value gap here. So I entered somewhere here, right? I entered here, but I think price is going to come here or even here before it starts dropping. Now, what if it comes and it takes me out? I don't know. If I lose this account, it's okay. I have another account to trade, and I can maybe buy another account. But I will not buy another account. I will fund an account and I will trade that account, a small account, and I will start trading it. So basically, fingers crossed. Let's see how this goes. But if it goes well, I'll be out of drawdown and in profit. It will go well. It will go well. I'm going to manifest. It's definitely going to go well. Bye. I'll keep you guys updated. Hey guys, today is Saturday, and first things first, I would like to give a recap about the trade that I took yesterday. Remember I said that if that trade hits stop loss, I will be almost losing my 5k account, and I'll hit stop loss on 25k account. Unfortunately, that trade hit stop loss, and I lost $101 on that account, meaning I'm left with about $23 in order for me to lose my 5k account after passing phase 1 and phase 2. My trading this week has not been so good. It's been from one stop loss to another. I did not take any trade this week that hit TP. Every trade that I took this week hit stop loss. However, the trades that I didn't take hit TP, and it's crazy. But I'm going to take you guys to my screen, and I'm going to show you every trade that I saw, the ones that I took, the one that I did not take, and we're going to talk about how this week has been in general and what is going to be the way moving forward. Currently we are on the screen, and we are going to start with the trade that I saw on Wednesday. It's definitely going to be no, on Monday. On Monday, I don't know where that trade, okay, it should be here. When I did my market analysis on Monday, I saw this trade, yeah, and this trade actually did so well. It gave me a 1:3.3. Even more, it finally stopped at a 1:4.6 or 7. This trade, I didn't enter the trade, however it did so well. This is another trade that I didn't enter, and currently it's hit me in and it's going in profit. Now let's go with the trade that I took on Monday, the actual trade that I took, and we are going to talk about how that particular trade went. Okay, this is the trade here. This is the trade I took on Monday, and this trade went straight to stop loss. And this one here, let's reduce this one right here, I didn't take this trade. However, it gave me TP before going at a loss. Like, it literally gave me a 1:2.4, but I target a 1:2, so it gave me a 1:2. I didn't enter this trade. And also, this is another trade that went straight to stop loss. This is another trade that hit stop loss before going to TP. And I traded 3 pairs this week. That was Euro USD, JBP JPY, and Nasdaq. Now the trade that actually did me dirty was a trade on Nasdaq. I already explained what happened on that trade. Also, I want to let me finish with every trade that I saw this week. When it comes to Euro JBP JPY, this is a trade that I was planning to take, and that did not go well. And this trade literally, no, I didn't enter this trade. I actually did not. This is the trade that I entered right here. And to think that this trade literally met every criteria that I want to see, but it didn't just go as I wanted it to. Because normally I want to see price at the point of interest, which was here. If I go to the 5 minutes, it's going to be even much more clearer. On the 5 minutes, I saw a change of character and everything. So when I was entering this trade, I knew that I was going to hit CP. Now, when I look very well now, we have this break of structure here. So price tapped into a break of structure and it moved. So I was hoping for price to tap me here and takes me out before moving to the upside. That is actually what I was hoping out for. And lastly, we go to the trade on Nasdaq. The trade on Nasdaq is another trade that really did me dirty, because when I was looking at this trade, this was my point of interest right here. Why? Because I had this fair value gap here and this other block. So I was expecting for a liquidity sweep and a change of character, and price literally took me out. Now it's playing towards my direction. So now we're going to talk about how this week has been in general. So let's go. In general, this week has been very terrible. It's not been a good week. The reason why it's not been a good week is because I did not study on Saturday and Sunday. The week has been very busy. I have a lot of things that I'm doing that takes my time, and I don't really have time to look at trading the way I used to do. I remember the reason why I passed that account in the first place was because I gave it my time for this thing. But right now, there is a lot going on. I don't have time to study. I don't have time to backtest. I don't have time to do anything that concerns trading. And I think from the month of August, should I say July or August, it's going to be much more better. So I am this close to lose my 5k account, and I don't want to lose the account, so I won't be trading the account for a while. I'll focus more on the 25k account because I still have a good chances on that particular account. Also, I'm planning to fund a $100 account, and I'll be trading that $100 account and see how to withdraw from the account, and it's going to permit me to buy a bigger account, right? And one of the main things that broke me, or that is affecting my trading this week, is that I've not had time to study, as I said. So I don't know. It's okay. It's a journey. The reason why I'm sharing this is because it's actually a journey. It's not going to be very smooth all the time. I have had my smooth days. Maybe this is one of those days where things are not that smooth, and I just have to ask myself, what am I doing wrong? Figure out what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so pretty. Figure out what I'm doing wrong and see how I can make things even much more better, right? that is basically it. That is how my week has been. It's not been so good, it's not been so bad. I am growing on this journey and I am learning, and I hope that everybody that is coming with me on this journey is growing and learning as well. The much more important thing to do here is to learn. It's not to always like from my experience, I've learned that you're not always going to win as a trader. I've watched other people, other traders videos. They say the same things. You are not always going to win as a trader. You're going to have dark days, dark moments. Maybe these are my dark moments. I can't wait for this phase to pass, but I don't think I'm going to trade this upcoming week, because even this weekend I don't have time to study. I have not studied, so what am I going to trade? However, I think I'm going to wake up tomorrow very early in the morning and study before I start my day. If I can grasp anything within tomorrow morning, then I am going to trade. But if I cannot, I'm not going to trade. Now, I'll take you guys back to the chart, and I'm going to talk about something that I've noticed. Before I take you back to the chart, I have come to the realization that I cannot be a day trader for this moment. I cannot be a day trader because every trade that I took that as a day trader didn't work out for me, but every trade that I ignored as a swing trade went out well. Not really a swing trade. I cannot be a scalper because I think currently I'm a scalper because I enter my trade on a 5-minute time frame. It is much more convenient for me to be a day trader than to be a scalper, because every trade that I took on the 5-minute time frame hits me out, and every trade that I was waiting on for on the 15-minute time frame for entry actually went well. I'm going to show you some examples and we are going to discuss that together. So we are back on the chart, and I'm going to start with the trade I saw on gold. Okay, there is a trade I saw on gold, which is this trade particularly on the 15-minute time frame. I entered this trade on the 15-minute time frame because there was this liquidity sweep here, right? There was this liquidity sweep here, change of character, then price tapped in, and that is it. It moved. This was the first trade, and this trade hit CP, but I didn't take this trade because I said I was no longer going to trade gold for a while. Now I'll take you guys back to Euro USD, and I show you the trade again on Monday. This is another trade that I didn't take. Liquidity sweep, change of character, price tapped into it, and let's open that very well so it's much more visible. You see, we had this liquidity sweep here, we had a change of character here, price tapped into it, and it moved and it gave TP. Now let's look for another one on Euro USD as well. I don't think it's here. I'm much more on the 15-minute time frame, so I don't know. Is it here? No, not this one. No, not this one. It was a sell. Okay, this is it. This is it right here. So I was looking at this zone because price has swept liquidity, changed character, value, mitigated the fair value gap, and dropped, broke structure, mitigated again. So my entry was at this fair value gap right here. That is exactly what happened. I see that price gave TP. My TP was somewhere around here. I was targeting this point here, and it gave TP. This is another one here, right here, and I was expecting for price to tap me, but I didn't take this trade, right? So this is actually like 3 trades that I didn't take that actually went well. And I don't think I'm going to continue being a scalper. That does not mean I'm changing my strategy. No, I'm still using the same strategy, but just that I'm going to use it on the 15-minute time frame and not on the 5-minute anymore, because the 5-minute is very noisy, and sometimes I enter at positions where I shouldn't. So I'm going to focus more on the 15-minute time frame, and we are going to see how that goes from here. Yes, that is basically what I had to share with you guys today, and I hope you guys are coming with me. As I say, I actually have a group where I usually share my setup, just that this past month or this past weeks I have not been sharing my setups there. That is like a journal for me where I drop the trades that I took, and I have not been doing that effectively, but I think I'm about to start doing that again much more consistently. And another problem that I've had with my trades is the fact that I don't journal my trades as I used to do anymore. Like, there's a lot of things going on, and yeah, life is taking my time, other things are taking my time, and the actual thing that is going to be the source of my baby girl lifestyle is suffering. But we are going to fix that. Definitely, we are going to do something about that. So that is it for this week, and we are going to see ourselves again next week for another video. That is if I trade next week. So bye.